Hey guys, Dave Chang here. I got Chris Ying somewhere behind that. No, he's over there. And literally, this is how it's done here. Done in the moment. We have no idea what we're going to do. I walked in here not knowing that we're going to make this kind of food, and I had no idea that my good friend, one of the greatest chefs in the world, Chris Bianco, was just going to knock on our door.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, you can't hear him because he's not mic'd up. That's how we do it here.
That's for God. That's why you know that's why you know there's a God.
Yeah.
No mic cooking.
We're gonna get him mic'd up. This is gonna make it happen. How many? How much time we have? 2 hours. 2 hours.
Oh my God.
To make how many dishes?
Great.
9, 10 dishes, 10 dishes, 10 dishes. And we're gonna write it out right now. But it doesn't begin until we stop the board.
Until we start cooking.
See, these are groovy.
Pay attention.
You get a mic and grab some of your tomato sauce.
I got it right here.
Oh, we're good.
Just tomatoes. Yeah. Just
People want to know what the best tomatoes are in the world.
Breaking our over here.
Right here. Right here.
Get a mic on this guy.
If you use these tomatoes, you will make better pizza than
the real
Chris
secret.
Bianco.
It's the real
That's the real secret. Make it happen.
I got you.
Turkey Day. 120 minutes.
so we use stuff that we got.
10 dishes. All right. We're going to do a spatchcock turkey. We're going to do a Dave Arnold stuffing.
Oh yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mac and cheese.
Potatoes. Oh my God.
That's right. You got it. S. There we go.
Mac and cheese.
Dan Quayle.
He was a senator and then vice president. So people make fun of Dan Quayle. Granted, he was a Republican. But the motherfucker was a goddamn vice president. Don't make fun of him. Mac and cheese. What else?
You know.
Cranberry sauce.
What?
Cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah, cranberry sauce.
Sweet potatoes with marshmallows. We were gonna make some kind of green beans.
Green beans with some tomatoes.
Bianco's on green bean duty.
Yeah.
Gravy.
Gravy.
They're trimmed.
Porterhouse rolls.
Ready to use. Groovy.
I don't know if we have time to make porterhouse rolls, but we'll see.
You know, Dave, I didn't attend university or college, but this I'm kind of channeling that this if we were in college right now, this is what Thanksgiving would look like.
This is called Independence Study.
That's
We're going to
something.
do 10 dishes, dude.
Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes,
You got
mac and cheese,
potato,
cranberry
okay.
sauce, sweet potato, green bean casserole, gravy,
Gotta miss
Parker house
some.
rolls.
And porterhouse rolls may not even happen.
You want to make a dessert?
You can make a dessert.
No, thank you. We got some peppers in here, parsley.
Or dessert. Dessert. Do we have a pie crust tin?
We do.
We'll make a dessert. We'll make a dessert.
Okay.
What? I don't know. But we'll do it.
Any stale donuts, Dave?
No,
Nary a stale donut in sight when you need one.
no, I know I need a donut. I need a donut.
Our house special dessert of crumbled up pie crust on ice cream.
All right, we're gonna have Chris Bianco for maybe half a dish, because I don't know. He's such a good bluffer. We don't know if he's actually excited to be here or he's like, I gotta get the out of here.
You know what? This is what neighbors are for, Dave. You know, your neighbors stuck home for Thanksgiving with no, obviously, family that loves them, and you just do what you can. You grab some green beans and a tomato and an onion, and
You contribute.
make things happen.
All right, let's bring it in here.
Okay.
Make it happen on 2.
We'll do it.
1 or 3. Make it happen.
Dude, no one calls fucking stops on 2.
1, 2, 3.
Make it happen!
It dawned on me that nobody ever said
For the record,
Looked up at you, I was like,
for the record, no one breaks on 2.
all right, how do you want to divvy this
my
up,
God.
Dave? What do you got?
You choose.
Play QB.
Pick your poison.
All right, I'll take stuffing and mashed potatoes right now.
This is all high tech. There's no fire that shoots out of this thing, nothing.
No. What do you need?
Some wood in the mat. Later.
How is this stuck in here?
It's frozen solid still. Oh my God, you're the new king of Camelot. You pulled the sword from the
Oh
stone.
my God, that's crazy, dude.
Can I
got
tell
this
you?
on
Can I
stone.
tell you
What do you
that
mean,
when I
buddy?
had to kill all these turtles in Kyoto,
Oh, you had to pull their little.
I was literally like this.
Oh my
It was a
God,
lot.
dude.
It was a lot.
That's horrifying.
I know.
All right. Are we starting the clock? What do we got? 2 hours?
It's 2 hours starting now.
All right.
I'm gonna. This is still a frozen. Great.
All right. I'm on potato and stuffing, dude.
No, I'm gonna still cutting board.
Take the
Somebody from our team bought a brine turkey. I think this is what, like a 12-pound turkey.
Might be bigger than
I
that.
would suggest, and it's still frozen. I would suggest that you don't buy a brine turkey because I think wet brine is stupid. You heard it from me first. Wet brine's great for pork chops, but for turkey, you're just salting it. You'll notice that I won't use the term dry brine because that's stupid too. You mean salting, right? Dry brine. You're gonna see that word a lot. I mean, we're recording this before Thanksgiving. By the time Thanksgiving happens, you'll probably have read dry brine at least 24 times in
You may
different
have even
publications.
used it a couple
and you're
times.
gonna see a lot of social media clips, TikToks,
Bands, new bands, emerging bands.
emerging bands, cute animal videos that Bianco is so fond of. And you're also gonna see a lot of like period newspapers being like wet brine versus dry brine. It's called salting. Curing.
Like you wouldn't call a shower a standing bath. It's just a different thing.
Opening for the Psychedelic Furs, Dry Brine was
Your favorite band growing up was Dry Brine?
the best. So what kind of cooking apparatuses we have here? Let's see.
This is dead frozen still. As you can see, dead frozen. Great.
A 7.
Seven.
Seven and a
Seven's good.
half.
7. Kind of like I would rate myself. I think you should put the temperature at your
At your personal rate.
personal Jesus.
I'm not moving fast, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
While you're wrestling with the frozen ass turkey.
dealt a poor hand. A very poor hand. I had the. God damn it! This is.
We should have music though. You guys need a soundtrack.
You want to
When you
license that,
play.
Bianco?
No, but if I sing it,
What's your kitchen music? What's your home cooking music, Bianco?
you know, it's funny you should ask because I like to listen to music a lot more lately. I mean, I love music. Great love of mine. There's many of us that spend time in the kitchen with no one but, you know, some brooding musician. You know, that you feel some type of kinship in your journey.
Who gets you?
You know what I've been listening to right now? Let's see. I mean, as I speak, it was funny. I don't listen to a lot of bluegrass at all, or maybe any bluegrass really. But I was bumping through the, my cellular telephone, which takes me to places beyond my imagination, and I saw this.
My hands are literally like freezing.
They're
You've been
freezing.
digging inside. It's like
It's so cold.
It's like the scene from Empire Strikes Back over there.
Here's ice.
Anyway,
Remember,
this guy Billy Strings, I've been listening to. It's been pretty.
While
cool.
you cook, is it good to get
Yeah,
time to
and
cook
kind of
too?
like a little get down, but then I'll listen to some, you know, maybe some local Arizona favorite band, Calexico, you know, nice kind of groovy. If
Calexico.
it's, you know,
I believe Dave Chang's a Calexico man.
Yeah, I do like
they're
Calexico.
just, and they're f***ing even better people, man. They're like the greatest. They're,
I hope people say that about us, Chris.
well, they do. They do. I mean, not much, but they just say it. There's some, most of them must, you know,
This is ridiculous.
I don't know. How about, do we have any kind of olive oil? What do we have?
Oh, do we have olive oil?
We got some olive oil?
We got some extra virgin.
Extra virgin. I didn't want to,
Sir,
what's the word? Oh, I just need a,
you don't want to presume.
I didn't want to presume. That was a big word I was
you
looking
need?
for. Just a can opener.
A can opener. We only have the Dave Chang special.
Oh, that's groovy. Well, This is how it was in college. I always wondered.
I'm trying really hard not to make a spatchcock joke. Because none of it's going to be funny.
Maybe there's a new term you need. Maybe, you know what? This is kind of my thing. Like, it was about yoga. Remember, I was doing yoga like 20 years ago, and I was like, I loved it, and it was great. But I was like, I never saw myself doing yoga, or, you know, but I said...
Oh, it was kind of like a downward dog type of thing.
Well, no, if they called it like power stretching, I'd be like, you know, something, you know, whatever. You know, maybe less mystical. But even though I love yoga, the word, and the name is all good, but maybe that's what Spatchcock needs. Maybe it needs a new word.
A rebrand.
Maybe it needs a rebrand. Like, what do you think? The Devil Split.
Double split or the iron cross.
Yeah. The aluminum twister, whatever the fuck.
Let me ask you another question. Are we pro giblets or no? I don't think giblets is good.
I think they're good to fucking,
I think you're supposed to
make
say...
some dirty stock, you know, with muddy it up.
I think you're supposed to say you like giblets when, in fact...
Let me tell you what I'm going to do with these. I'm not going to compost them because you don't compost. I'm going to throw these away.
No giblet gravy?
Giblet gravy's gross.
Damn. All right, I can't argue with that, man.
So if I had a choice, here's the deal. I don't think many people are going to be drying their turkey a few days in advance. Like nobody will, right? So this is like pretty realistic. I think you lose the beauty of a whole turkey, but I do think the spatchcock is the best way. Is this form over function? I mean, function over form for sure here. Just trying to dry it off, which is sort of pointless since this was a block of ice not too long ago.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, sir.
I'm a big fan of the pan. Very groovy.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully they can find them on. Hopefully they can find a link to that. There's no problem. That's no you know, for the kids at home. I'm sure on the edge of their seats. Because they couldn't get Taylor Swift tickets.
Will
or something
they
like
make
that.
it?
There's nothing else to do.
Tell me the truth, Chris Bianco.
Yeah.
Where were you headed when we stopped you outside our window?
You know what?
And
I will
dragged your
tell you the
ass in
exact
here?
truth because I always do. I say no. I hate when people say no, to be honest. Because, I mean, that should always be, you know.
That's one of my most used phrases.
To be honest. But I think we should, just like spatchcock, that needs to be rebranded as well, I think. I mean, let's just assume we're all going to be honest.
Let's do it.
So honestly, and not saying how to say it, is I was just I was coming from the pizzeria. I was walking over to Pane, but I took the side just to see if you boys were home. And on my way, I was going to first stop and get espresso. Down to go get them, you know, because we do our neighborhood.
We stopped you mid-coffee break?
Yeah, but you know, that was, you know, God told me you've had enough coffee.
Maybe we should get you a coffee in the middle of this.
You know, and so that'd be nice. But anyway, that's not the point. So I was just walking by because, you know, I love you guys. And even though I'm so busy right now, I told my staff I'll be right back. I was on the Pane. Not that I ever come in handy. That's the thing, you know, realizing that I'm only in the way at this point, you know?
But you were just...
I'm just in the way.
On your way to work, basically.
So this is what we're making, Chris. We're just making, with some onions. We're sweating them nice. Leave some texture. Just because you guys had it, we're using some thyme, fresh. There's some some pepper. Now we're gonna add some garlic cloves, which is smashed. We're just gonna braise these green beans in the tomato sauce. It's gonna be nice, right?
Man, here's one of Chris Bianco's superpowers I've noticed, both from just talking to you every other day here and reading your Instagram posts when you'll occasionally post a little helpful, I won't even call it a recipe, just a little cooking
just
mantra.
A direction, because who am I to judge?
Just a cardinal direction.
It's just a direction.
I'm going to tell you right now, in the world, per post, nobody has averaged more words per post on their Instagram feed than Chris Bianco.
Hey,
I would say though, man,
Tolstoy of Instagram posts.
Hey, it's just like free lemonade, baby. If you're giving it, I'm drinking it.
Hey, man.
So if you give me, how many characters do you get on the Instagram post?
I'll take every one of them.
But I think I'm gonna take every one. That's right. That's right.
But I was gonna say, man, listening to you talk about how you cook, it's a thing of beauty. Poetry.
You know, I will say this. I would say I always try to cook for 4 people. I usually write for 4 people. I figure that someone out there has a brain that thinks like a frequency that you want to, maybe normal math doesn't work for you or a recipe that makes sense, but you hope you can find that, what's that frequency that you can get on where, like, when it sounds like this, you're good, but if it sounds like that, you're right.
There's something, when you say it, it sounds obvious. That's nice.
But I think to a lot of people, it is obvious when you give them something they can explain to. Like,
let me ask you guys a quick question. This was a pre-brine turkey.
You need to salt it,
right?
It's not. So the package says something like may contain up to 9% salt solution by weight. But I think you salt it.
Oh man, you guys don't know if I can get any chili crunch anywhere. Do you guys have any?
We got a lot of chili crunch here.
That'd be amazing. What are the odds? But
we just happen to have a house brand we really enjoy.
All right, in the oven goes 425. It's going to be way too big to cook in time.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I think. Or way too big to make a great, I don't know. We'll see. The thing about this is, normally most people, if they were cooking on TV or using like an edited thing, they'd be like, well, let me just ask ChatGPT or use the internet or look at a cookbook. I have no idea how long that goddamn equipment takes to cook. Hey,
as long as it takes.
Literally, we didn't even know that he was going to be here.
Listen, all you have to say, Dave,
I
is
definitely would have wore like something more.
Place the turkey in the oven at the correct temperature for the correct amount of time.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need to worry about.
Okay.
Do you have plans for this, Chang, or do I do stuffing in here?
Go for it. Are you making Dave Arnold stuffing?
Yes.
Music and listen to in the kitchen. I think I'm still thinking about that. Dave, what would you like? What do you listen to if there was music playing in your head right now?
That's not children's music?
It's not. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It's not that.
I know nothing now.
But you don't give yourself credit. If people are out there and they don't realize this, some of your OG Momofuku, because Momofuku playlists were both front of house and back of house, and your playlists were so good.
I feel pretty confident in making this statement that people that make playlists for restaurants took our playlist. Because there's no way you would get certain B-sides of songs, right? There's no way.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all these weird B-sides are showing up on playlists, and I go into restaurants, in the same playlist, there's no way.
I would never steal from you, Dave.
Why would you want to?
Especially when you give it to me.
So I'm taking dried cranberries, orange juice. I'm gonna zest one of these in there. Oh, I zested the sticker. Fiber.
Is there a wooden spoon right there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see it.
I got you.
What's gonna be awesome is when if anyone of your staff sees this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's where Chef was."
It's so weird. He made me hold this pot while he was gone. I'm just standing here this whole time.
This is fun, right? Super fun.
That's one word for it.
Tell everybody tell the audience what you guys are all doing right now.
I'm busting up all the bread for the Dave Arnold stuffing. Just your standard squishy white. Gonna do the celery and onion and a ton of butter, to which you're gonna get Dave Arnold, dear friend of ours, genius of the world, swears by poultry seasoning as the seasoning for stuffing, and canned mandarin oranges are his two
I'm
moves.
gonna say right now, what Chris Ying is making is the greatest stuffing recipe I've ever had in my life.
You need it in there?
Yeah, it really is.
It's unbelievably delicious. We both balked at the mandarin oranges in there, but oh my God, do they work.
I think I need to add more orange juice.
Chris, is this on? Yeah, it's on now, is it?
Yes, you're off now. Somehow you went off.
Oh, cool, man.
Here, I'll put you on this one so
Okay, there you go. Thank you, brother.
that way you won't get kicked off by
No, this stuff is high tech, man.
my bull.
It's high tech.
All right, we got turkey spatchcocked. Stuffing working. Mashed potatoes working. I'll work on sweet potatoes. Cranberry sauce. We're gonna be done in an hour.
Green beans, man.
Green beans working.
What? Talk us through your green beans.
Oh, the green beans. Well, you know what?
Hey guys, we're gonna be done in under an hour.
The turkey's got to
Don't worry,
cook.
we'll
We gotta study. We have to study
We're gonna serve it barely cooked.
for our exam. Oh, so I'm making green beans, which everybody makes. But this way we got onion, because we had it. Luckily, these boys, by just, unbelievable luck, had some chili crunch, and that was gonna make it happen. So some chili crunch, some rough chopped onions, some fresh thyme that you had, a couple smashed garlic cloves, some extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna just let that go a little bit, let it get some color, make sure that they have texture but a little soft. And we'll give them a nice bump of these crushed tomatoes, whatever brand you like, whatever brand of people
No,
like.
not whatever brand you
No,
like.
it is that way. But
Not
it's like
whatever
wine. I will
brand
say
you
this.
like.
I love all tomatoes. They're all good, in their own way. But I'm partial to ours a little bit. But that doesn't mean that they got to use their own.
Yeah. So
Look, along with the chili crunch, we have some tomatoes, and I'm a fan of both of those. And so we got our green beans, have a little tomato. We're gonna have the fresh thyme. We're gonna give them a little braise in something. Maybe we can find some kind of liquid like
some wine.
some wine would be amazing, actually. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be good.
take your. Listen, you're being very generous about the tomatoes. You said you love all tomatoes.
Yeah, no way. No way.
I wish the best for all children of the world, but I only want my own in my house.
Yeah. Well, that's where we differ. I think my kids watch out, man. No, they're nice
You
kids.
don't want them in your
They're
house.
nice kids. They're nice kids. My kids are all right.
I'm gonna try to make Parker House rolls in 90 minutes.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Or you might invent Parker House flatbread in 60 minutes.
Here's the thing. Just because I added a lot of yeast does not mean it's gonna rise up. But I still thought that way. With 3 people cooking, I think we're gonna be done. We just have to wait for the turkey.
We'll just be waiting on the turkey.
Let me check my potatoes. What we're doing there, guys?
What you guys fan? Oh, like no bullshit. You guys are a fan of Thanksgiving. I have mixed emotions about it. I used to be my favorite holiday because it still meant we had Christmas and other shit. Whereas in Christmas I was happy, but by the end of it I was like, man, we got New Year's like next week and then we're
it's
done.
over. Then it's
Now I'm
over.
not as big a fan of the holidays in general. I love the holidays, but I look at every day as a holiday now, I guess.
I was always a fan simply because I knew that we would eat things that we normally wouldn't eat. Like my aunts like shrimp rolls. So I loved it, but my family was super religious. So every Thanksgiving you do an hour of prayer, and that's why I hated it too.
But look how you turned out, Dave. Come on.
And the spawn of Satan.
Look how you turned out. You did all right. It worked. All
right, I just microwaved this butter.
And Chris, you were a fan of the holiday?
I used to feel the way you did, where it was like Thanksgiving just means Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah.
The good one's coming.
I liked it when you have to give gifts or get gifts. When I was done,
But it's like it's changed a little bit. I think it's like, are you into this?
Now I will say full circle. I get it now. I'm like, yeah, you like to say give thanks every day and all that kind of things, but it becomes when you start counting seats at the table, and then you start seeing who's not at the table, and it's like how many Christmas trees you got in life, or whatever people's personal mark of season or whatever.
The other thing for me was when I was a kid. I know everyone says on Thanksgiving you got to do what's special to you and your family, do the recipes that matter to your people, et cetera, et cetera. But when I was a kid, I was always like, oh, thank God, Thanksgiving. At least I'm eating the same thing everybody else is eating for one day in the whole goddamn year.
We didn't have
That's weird, right? It's not the way to think about it.
Well, when I was a kid, I know I talked to Dave about this before, but going to school, when I was a little kid, when the Italians kid would have greasy peppers and egg sandwiches. They would just be greasing through your brown bag.
And everyone else got
And
PB&Js.
it was nice on Thanksgiving to have we You had turkey. Oh, it's crazy. Me too.
We all had turkey.
What are the odds?
Which is cool.
So this
but-
is a this is a this
Can
is
I
out
just
of
tell
the-
you like a pepper egg sandwich or sounds
peppers
awesome.
and eggs,
Sounds
man. That
so
was
fucking good.
fucking great.
That sounds insane.
So I just threw a bunch. People might ask, could I get a recipe for what I just did? I would like one too because
Looks cool.
I just threw sugar, butter, salt, like 50% bread flour, AP, whole milk, sugar. And if you're watching this, you're gonna have a better idea of what I put in them myself.
Are you doing cranberries at 100% power?
Yeah.
I always use all of them all the time.
That's right. That's right. I always save a couple of green beans in the bag or something, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Eat 4 green beans later?
Where's that white one? Oh, yeah.
It looks like Chris Bianco's almost at plating here. Let me get you a plate.
I'm gonna let this go. Let's go for like, I'm gonna overcook the shit out of this, like Italian style. And just kind of let it go. Makes it a little.
Who do you think makes beans better? French, Chinese, or Italians?
Well,
And I'm talking about all beans from Romano, string,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh, all beans.
Yeah, all beans. Those 4 countries, they're in the semifinals. Mexico versus China, who wins? And then you have France versus Italy, who wins?
Well, can I just throw something in there, Dave? Because you recently, on the Dave Chang show, proclaimed a winner above all of those countries.
I did?
You did.
Well,
You declared a certain city in Louisiana to be the greatest bean.
we're not counting America, all right? Because clearly.
Fair. Excuse me. What's the best,
for
Chris?
me, you know, is there a lid handy or anything?
Yeah. Right here.
I would say my favorite, not the best, but you know, because that's as we all know subjective. But my favorite being would probably be. I would say, you know, it would be a tie for me. Like living in Phoenix, man, I have I crave, you know, just classic like ranchero beans. You know, just big, raised the brown beans. You know,
Porky.
They're just comforting. And then I also, you know, I mean, I love, you know, pasta fagioli and shit like that. That one is like, that's one of my favorite comfort things. So that would be like personal, but I mean, I like, you know what I mean? I like kind of, you know, sticky string beans with, you know, with chilies and stuff that, you know, I don't know.
Sounds like the
it's
French
good.
aren't even going to get an honorable mention in this list, huh?
Well, you
Which
know
I
what?
agree with.
I like it. I like, you know, something like, I could go for a little steamed haricot vert with a kiss of butter and salt or whatever you want to do it.
Or
I
you
mean,
forget, the
You were talking about food is incredible.
the Lyon region makes pretty good beans.
I got no doubt. I think, you know, I'm sure there's some people saying, like putting their beans, you know, up there, and I'm sure they're right. I'm sure there's
I'm
great
gonna put
beans all over the
this
world.
mess into the back oven on the proofing setting.
All right, what am I doing? Oh, I need mushrooms. Mushrooms. What is your Thanksgiving plan this year?
You know what I'm gonna have in my house? Well, in my house in Phoenix. My mom is gonna come. You know, my brother, his wife, and kid. Our family. I don't know not much else. Some usually a couple people from work.
A couple orphans.
They're always welcome. Everybody's welcome to our house. And my mom, you know, she's f***ing classic for like, not since my dad passed so much, but for probably the last 10 years, if she come, whatever, we do it at my house. And she would always bring a f***ing turkey. When I'm making a turkey, she'd make a small one.
No way.
Yeah, a f***ing small one. She said she hated when she went home and the house didn't smell like turkey.
That's beautiful.
And then what's she
man.
gonna do with it? And then of course, when the turkey came out, you pop up and Carver bust her stuff up first. You know, and get everybody, get the thing on my head.
That's mom's
This is
right,
my
man.
house.
That's mom's right.
Let me tell you where I'm at
But I-
mentally. I've lost the cap to this milk. I have no idea where it went.
You know what?
Somebody stole it.
If there's a big
That's all
red
I know.
spot,
Dave's conclusion is that we have to stop everything. There's a thief in the house.
the odds, what are the odds that it's stuck under the spatchcock beneath? One of the great Stephen King novels, Beneath the Spatchcock, was f***ing amazing.
We'll never know.
The
we'll
devil
never know.
splits.
Beneath the Spatchcock.
You know, this is the first Thanksgiving I'm going to miss since my kids have been born, because I'll be at MetLife for the Thursday night football game.
That's right.
So that's going to be weird. But you were talking about your mom. Growing up, even after I became a cook, professional cook, would come home, cook turkey. Like the first couple years I was a professional cook, I was making like the biggest fucking spread. Look how fucking cool I am to my family, flexing. It's like the only day of the year you can
And how many
flex.
of them thought it was cool?
Nobody.
0.
Because I was such a dick in the
Same.
kitchen.
Well, look, you're nice, sweet as f*** now, Dave.
And
Soft as a Parker House roll.
No matter what would happen, I don't know how, my mom would put honey on the turkey. Always honey. And every time it would burn. Every fucking time. It's those things that, make a family.
Those are the memories. Those are the memories for sure.
But like a mom's honey burnt turkey is way more memorable than just some random so-so turkey.
I just took dried cranberries, I microwaved the orange juice, brown sugar, orange zest. I'm gonna show you how to make the fastest, best cranberry sauce.
I have no
Of all
doubt.
time.
Dave. I have no. Look at those mashed potatoes, man. Damn. I mean, come on.
They're okay.
Whatever.
He just made it like Nona used to make.
Did okay.
Not to love. Yeah,
Did okay with
great.
potatoes. All right, potatoes done.
Take that shit.
We just gotta wait for our turkeys. And we're gonna be done.
Finish my stuffing.
We're legit gonna be done. You're not supposed to do this hot, so everyone stand back.
Oh, what?
Stand back. Stand back.
What?
That's cool.
Can you get that on Amazon? That'd be good.
I would love a professional kitchen that has this. Like every station having a quick.
That's super cool, man. I like that.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Hurt locker.
You're
We did
venting it. Oh my God.
We did it. I'm gonna give this
These
a
things
taste.
to me about 15 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put them on 5.
I'm gonna add a little. I added too much sugar, folks. I did. It's okay. It's okay. With cranberry sauce done. If you are going to make your cranberry sauce this way, don't do it like I just did. I mean, you should use dried cranberries, but you should measure out the sugar. I think this is entirely too sweet.
Dave, if you were in a situation in the kitchen and you were faced with something, let's just say, like your cranberry sauce was too f***ing sweet,
Yeah.
what could be a remedy that might save the party? What could we do at home that would essentially
This guy right here.
Not f***ing make grandma go, God damn it, f***ing. First you burnt the honey, put the honey on the f***ing turkey.
Let's do all of them. Like, what's your first go-to if something's over-seasoned, something's too sweet, something's too spicy, something's
You
too
gotta get
sour?
more water in the soup. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
you do a Hail Mary. It's the only time I do a Hail Mary.
Just do a little prayer.
Little Hail Mary full of grace. I just do the whole thing. And I'm like, baby Jesus, if you help me, I will always go to church.
What's your reverse sweetness?
You know what? I would say, man, you just gotta add water to the soup. So we gotta get more cranberries.
Get some more
Someone's
cranberries.
making a run down the Circle K or wherever. Who's our sponsor?
Circle K, that's our sponsor.
Is it?
Today's brought to you by Circle K and
Okay.
Unical.
What you got?
Okay, folks. I want you to taste how
Sweet it is?
it's too sweet.
See how sweet
But
it is.
if I didn't, you can imagine that it would have been right.
God damn, I want some ice cream.
Too sweet. Way too sweet. There's 2 spoons in there.
Oh.
Pretty sweet there.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
We call this a reflection of Dave. That's what we call him.
Let's spin this and make sorbetto, man.
Yeah, that is something to put on dessert.
You know what though? As I can give the highest compliment, I'd eat that.
Listen,
I would eat that.
I'm
Smear that on my turkey.
All that needs to happen is some bullshit author on a journalist on one of those food magazines saying, you know, the best way to turn around your Thanksgiving? A sweet cranberry sauce because it's going to balance out all the savoriness.
Yeah.
That's what I do. So
Yeah.
just imagine that article's been written
Yeah.
and you just made it sweet.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
everything else does acid.
But isn't that, I always find it cool that,
I think it'd be, right now, you know what we're doing? You're gonna make the best fucking dressing for your salad with that.
Texture's way nicer than a fresh cranberry
but this is dried cranberries.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's super cool. I love that. That's a great tip. That's a great.
All right.
So yeah, things are just happening. We got Parker House rolls.
He's got to make some sweet potatoes. Where we at?
How do you like the sweet potatoes? How do you make them?
I don't know.
I'll tell you how I make them.
Let's hear it. You want to make them?
Yeah,
You
I
make
will
'em.
I'll make them. You know what? You know how you make them? I want to tell you, make them though. No one makes them. They're already made. You just rinse those motherfuckers, roll them in a coarse salt, and put it on 425. And when their wrinkles is speaking of grandma, in respect, them motherfuckers are done. And then just bust them this way and lop them with the best butter we can find. And then we throw down.
God,
I mean, serious.
seriously, man. You know what you need is just an audio cookbook. No writing, just audio
God.
cookbook.
All right, I'm doing it the Bianco way.
Yeah, just gotta rinse them, and then we'll roll them a little bit of coarse salt, just a bit, just a tad, not super salty. And then we put them on 425. I would say an hour. They're gonna me. Maybe an hour and 20. We wrinkle just.
All right.
I apologize for the profanity, Dave.
It's okay. So we're gonna bleep
I'm
it out.
forget that other people might see this.
I mean, I don't ever curse, so don't worry about it.
I don't know, but it's not necessary. People rip me sometimes and just say, hey, you know, you seem all right, but I mean, none of that.
If you want to see the cutest thing in the world, you should follow his one of his posts like a year ago. He had one of his kids. They're all super cute. And she's doing an impersonation of her father. And it's the funniest. I mean, I kiss my parents every time.
Oh God! It's like, well, you know what? Like one time, I'm sitting on the couch. I just got home from wherever the hell I was, you know, been, and you know, and my youngest one is a character, Eva. Man, she's funny. They all got their own thing, but she's kid's funny. And I also think she's staring at me. She's going, "Boo! I'll be right down." I'm like, "Boo! I'll be right down." She's cracking up, falling down. I'm like, "Boo!" I was like, "God, that's not me, is it?" That's me she's talking about. And she's cracking up, and I realize that I do, like a pretend Batman, thinking I can go fix the sewer line that backed up. Then I'm gonna go down and stare at the thing till a capable plumber can fix it. I'm gonna go down and somehow give my staff or the patrons, you know, some type of comfort because I'm there. When we both know I'm not really. I can only
See,
get
the kids got you dialed in.
I know, it was humbling.
The ones that hurt are when I see them playing house and they're like, "Oh, Dad can't come to dinner. He's at work." Just like, oh man.
Hey, but they'll learn how, you know.
Those are the ones that hurt.
You know what? When they want whatever, when they're sweating you to buy the whatever,
Yeah.
and Daddy got to go to work, I said it goes down. Or Mommy got to work, whatever.
Yeah, I got to go to the Paw Patrol store.
Yeah,
and work.
exactly.
Wow. You know what I've just learned today? 3 people does the work way faster than one person. You know the best recipe you can have for Thanksgiving?
Help.
Help. You know what? Can I just say, like, all these every magazine's gonna have some bullshit turkey spread on their cover?
You know what they had? Help.
Can I just tell you the best recipe? The best recipe.
Help.
Ask for help.
That's it.
Call in that favor. Call in that friend.
Remember that time? Remember you asked me I moved that mattress?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I need you to be a commis/sous chef. And you gotta not ask any questions.
No questions.
You need to do exactly how I tell you to do shit. And guess what? Your Thanksgiving holiday meal just got infinitely easier and better.
That's better. I mean, plus,
That's the real talk.
Plus
you know what
telling
cover should
stories.
be? Of some food magazine?
yeah.
Friends.
Yeah. Well,
Friends.
you know what? We will say this. The turkey usually lets us down. Even the best turkey usually lets us at some
Well,
point.
my
let us down.
turkey's definitely gonna let people.
Yeah, but and mine as well. But what never lets me down is the realization, like, who gives a at the end of the day, you know? I mean, it's just we're all at this table, and all the sides are delicious. The sides are good, you know, whatever. Cheesy vegetables, whatever your family's thing is.
I don't know anybody who's like, you're right. I don't know anybody who's just like, oh my God, that turkey's gotta be great. If that turkey's not great, my year's ruined.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely the epitome of a confusing relationship, the turkey and the human beings that try to coax deliciousness out of them.
You know what else Dave and I have become extremely thankful for in recent weeks is breakfast sausage.
You know what? I'll tell you right now, spending time in England, that was probably one of those fucking
Greatest flavors.
sausage rolls and things.
Man, we talk about this all the time. Why is there not a sausage roll
I think
everywhere,
there should
on
be
every
one here.
corner?
I think there should be one here on campus.
Right? A little kiosk?
You know? I think every
Are we completely out of
Majordomo
beans?
morning should start with
Are we what?
Are we completely out of beans or vegetables of any sort?
just some mushrooms.
All we have are these peppers and mushrooms,
All right.
celery and carrots.
All right.
Undaunted Dave's marked short to the refrigerator.
Yeah, he's found some frozen
got some
stuff. What are you working on, Dave?
I don't know. I don't know. But I see some mushrooms. I see spinach.
No joke though. The other day, your description was how a way to roast the chicken. I
I'm
read
gonna
it just
save
for
the
pleasure.
cranberry sauce. I'm gonna blend it with some frozen cranberries.
I read it just for pleasure.
Thank you, Chris. I mean, just simple stuff. But I think one thing is, like, people really don't know how to, or don't normally introduce their own common sense. That somehow it doesn't apply to cooking. You know,
There's something magical and mystical about
because
cooking
I think
that's not gonna. Yeah.
as chefs, I won't say for us here, but I would say growing up, you might have bumped into a chef or two that might have overcomplicated a scenario, you know, to somehow separate them from the rest of the world. And this unattainable skill set.
You care to name any names there?
No,
or,
I mean, it's never. No, I don't have any firsthand of this, but I would say we've all witnessed them, you know, in lore or whatever. But you know, instead of saying, "Hey, man, like, if you can scramble an egg, the rest of it's pretty much cake." It's the same. You know how
everything else
big
is ego.
Yeah, just think, you know, and just understand how you like, you know, how you like your turkey, how you like your, you know, whatever. It matters. So, since I'm only cooking one dish, I'm spending an unnecessary time doing things like stirring these with this wooden spoon, but it's fun.
This is what we
It
need.
looks like-
You know what? I'll tell you the truth. The other day, Dave and I tried to do Feast of the Seven Fishes in an hour, in 45 minutes,
Well, I'll tell you, that's a good question.
and there was no talking.
I
I
would
did
say
it in 52 minutes. I did 7 Feast of the 7 Fishes in 52 minutes.
It was impressive.
that's impressive. How do you guys feel about is that too many fishes? I mean, at the end of the day? Or is it appropriate, is it decent number?
I like that they throw in some just like anchovy, sardine,
And they all
pasta
count.
in there, and it all counts. I like that. I like that salt cod is a part of it a lot of the time. Do you get down with the Feast of the Seven Fishes?
Well, here's the thing about the Bianco household. You know, we have a lot of good friends. Ying, who does an unbelievable 7 fishes a night. My family, the thing was, my father, may rest in peace, hated fish. Not one fish would be in our house ever. My mom loved it. My grandfather, everybody else loved it. If he was, working late or something, as long as we kept the window open, we could make fish. But
Oh, he just hated it. He couldn't even
he
stand
didn't want
it.
it. My dad did. You know what's weird about my dad is he would have been one dude if you said, here's the deal. If you don't have to eat anymore, we can just give you this pill 3 times a day. You'd be good. He'd be like, oh, great. He thought it was like eating was like a big waste of time in a way.
But okay.
I mean, he loved it when he ate it, a couple things, but not much. Like
What's the one thing that he really loved?
he liked like rigatoni with like a Sunday gravy, like old school with thing. And I think a lot of that was only because all the family was there and all that kind of shit. He liked the whole whatever. But he was, a lot of people have a lot of romantic things with their family about food, but my mom for sure. With my dad, it was more like it was fuel. And I think towards the end of his life it changed, but I think growing up he was like, I don't see all the big deal. Like my mom would go on and on about everything, And she was a really great cook and still is, thank God. But
Well, I know because her turkey sure beats the hell out of your turkey.
it does, man. She'll be sure to roll one of your if you invite her. Oh my God, it's just so crazy. We had this turn.
Man, showing up with your own turkey at a Thanksgiving is one of the most powerful flexes I've ever heard in my
Dude,
entire
man,
life.
and you know what? And the thing is, part of that is so on the way out when everybody gets a little, tinfoil turkey, whatever, with the whatever, that she'll have some of her turkey sliced up.
Sneak it in. Get
So
in
when
there.
she bumps into us, I had that turkey. Oh, that was the turkey. Christmas was good. No, it was very good. It was very good.
I mean, it's just like showing up with your own bowling ball, your own pool cue,
Yeah.
but your own turkey?
Dude, I mean, it was quite, jarring first time happening. I would say.
Spectacular.
She's the best. She's good people.
I'm gonna make mac and cheese, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with mushrooms.
With mushrooms, how about?
And I got poblano peppers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those either. I'll make an extra credit.
You need a dessert.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what the that's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know.
Do we have apples?
I was gonna say it's a 10 or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we have apples. Let me see what I can rustle up.
I can go get some apples, or we can send some.
No. We're only cooking what we have.
Oh, that's good. See, that's.
We're not no bullshitting here.
And on the 8th day, the Lord provided
Oh wow.
apples.
All right.
Hey, is this approved? Maybe show it on the thing.
Drink whatever you want to drink.
I'm gonna have a salt. I'm gonna have a spin drill.
As long as they sell it at Circle K, you can drink it here.
That's kind of my motto. What's not to love?
Hey, you walk into a gas station convenience store. You're gonna buy one sweet thing, one savory thing, one drink, and one wild card. What are you gonna get?
Oh God, that's one sweet thing. It'd probably be at a Circle K or a gas station. It'd probably be if I was on a roadie. It'd probably be a Reese's Pieces, big one. I'd have a Reese's Pieces possibly. I mean, if I was so inclined. Savory. I don't know. I might not get one.
No bag of chips.
Oh, it's not savory.
Yeah, it counts. That
Oh, I
counts.
would get a bag.
I'm not saying you gotta get a hot dog.
I would probably get.
Jerky.
I would probably. If I was just going all in, I might get some like barbecue potato chips. And then what else? What was the other path?
What's your drink?
My drink. You know what? Oddly enough, water is my drink.
All right.
I like water. I'm a big fan.
And what's your
I
weird
drink some.
purchase? What's your one weird? You're gonna buy a lotto ticket. You're gonna buy some.
Cause whatever, my kids are with me. God bless them. Whatever stupid shit they will end up in the recycling bin the next day.
A little gas station toy.
Whatever, a gas station toy or something. Yeah. Leo, my son, I was with him. We were driving back one day. We were like in Quartzsite or something. He's got a $35 Mickey Mouse thing. It's this big. And I was too embarrassed, now I'm under the gun there. I'm giving it to the guy. And,
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I was going to try to make a chess pie, like a milk bar pie.
Oh.
But here's the truth. Of all the years,
You have no idea how to
I have
make
no idea what's in it. I've never made it once. But I would imagine it's got to be a lot of butter, egg yolks.
butter, egg yolks,
Sugar.
flour, or cornstarch.
Oh, that was good.
It's all about these
Something's burning.
canned oranges, man.
That looks like turkey, David.
It does look like turkey. I don't know what I'm doing.
And that's half the thing, isn't it? Like the turkey, you want to look at that Norman Rockwell kind of.
Can we transfer it on top of this? On top of this stuffing pan?
Yeah, where do you go? Oh, right here.
Maybe just have him move it on top of here.
Oh yeah, dude.
So I wanted to make like a sausage gravy, or like a green bean casserole, but we got the Bianco tomato special. So I think I'm gonna make like a cream of spinach
Oh, that'd be good.
with mushrooms.
With mushrooms, there you go.
Like this is just to tell you that I didn't know what I was doing at all, because you would never add mushrooms. to any
Until
of this.
now.
Until
Until today. Until today. Don't have.
Or cook it this way. I mean, people are going to be wondering, like, man, Chris Bianco must be enjoying that cup of coffee.
You know what? Some things are more important than coffee, Dave.
Chef has been gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need a serving dish. Should I use this one?
I got you right here if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
Some cream that, I don't know, how old is this? Oh, we got a month left. Thank God. That's always a good feeling when you're pouring something in, some dairy product, and you're like, maybe I should check the expiration date. And then you're like,
But you've already started pouring.
yeah, but you're like, good. You got a month. I feel pretty good about that.
I don't even like to use mine until we're within a month.
Pepper.
These are nice. I'm gonna use these. I mean, come on.
What are those? Look like pasta.
They're like spaghetti
Yeah.
spoons, but now they're green bean spoons. They're gonna get caught in there.
I was going to use cornstarch, but I got too lazy. I didn't even want to break
You don't
open
want
the
to open
box. And now I'm just cooking a bunch of shit.
For those of us following along at home, Dave, catch us up with what's happening in the Spanish area.
I was hoping we had some extra green beans, and I was going to make a gravy with mushroom gravy, onions, mushrooms, and then add the green beans and make a green bean casserole. I love green bean casserole. It's also a great thing because you're going to overcook it into mush. But we have the great Bianco making Bianco green beans braised in tomato sauce, and that's a classic pairing. Tomatoes and green beans and beans in general. So I thankfully found some frozen spinach, and I'm gonna make something that I'm not sure exactly what, but it's gonna taste good. I added some chicken bouillon. You don't have to. The only reason I'm doing it, because it was an arm's reach. And you don't have to, because you could, if you're gonna do something like this, you can clearly just make it vegetarian. I think it would be difficult to make it dairy-free. And I think that's pretty good. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, that's hot. Woo. So I started a roux in here, and I added the milk, and now I am mixing it up before I put it back into the microwave to let it thicken up.
You have room in me for that oven, or you want to move the turkey on top of this or anything?
We might have to put that in the back oven.
Okay.
And that, honestly, is always one of the biggest issues for Thanksgiving, oven space, right?
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I think using the microwave, even if you're anti-microwave,
Dude, Dave,
like, you need,
you go,
that
Dave.
extra pitch.
check out behind you.
Nice green beans for you.
Whoa, this looks good, dude.
What's not to love? I'm gonna have a lick of this sweet cranberry. Hold up.
That's awesome. That's legit. We need that recipe, sure.
Dude,
Like, okay,
Hey,
here
try-
it is. A bag of gross green beans,
I do.
like this much of a can of crushed tomato,
Try this,
one onion.
whatever I made.
All right, let me clean my filthy spoon. So it's just us.
Ooh, good.
Looks promising.
I feel like you just made something that you could order in New Orleans to go on top of your chicken or your fish.
Right?
Just like a creamy spinach mushroom.
Dude, that's good.
That's really good.
That's lunch right there.
All right, I'm gonna go in the back oven then.
I tell you, if I put that on pizza, it'd be super good.
Dude, that would be sick on pizza, right?
Yeah.
I think we could be done soon. The turkey's. I think I'm cooking the turkey to. What are you supposed to cook the turkey at? 375?
Like that, 425.
Well, it is rocking.
Maybe. You think, Dave?
I'm gonna put you on a plate.
Good.
I mean, theoretically, we could be done in an hour. No, 90 minutes. 90 minutes. No, I gotta make dessert.
Fire out on turkey.
I don't know. Honestly, this is why it's important to invest in a thermometer, follow recipes. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every fucking single person giving you a turkey recipe right now, they're looking that shit up on the internet. Even the pros, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're all looking it up.
You want to see if there's something new out?
Yeah. They're like,
What the hell is that temperature again?
how long am I supposed to cook that for? Oh, right.
Right.
Sous
Dry
vide
brine,
turkey.
Dry fry.
Yeah. Remember what what decade was that when the fried turkey was all the rage? Everyone was deep frying
Ira.
turkeys. Maybe it's still a
Grab a
rage.
little
somewhere.
butte.
So look at this. You see that milk beforehand? And look at this bechamel. It is beautiful. Beautiful. No lumps.
That's beautiful, Dave.
And now I'm gonna add the cheese.
Man, that's very nice.
Sir Bianco, I know you got things to do.
I might hug it out and let you boys,
Come back and have lunch.
I'll come back for all the, for the for the full Monty.
Thank you for the green beans,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
Holy
Love you,
cow.
buddy. All right, boys.
We'll see
and
you.
girls.
We'll see you at dinner.
We'll see you at dinner, man. I'm fasting till then.
All right. What do you need, Chang? Anything?
I don't know. I think we can like clean up a little bit,
I'm just tidying up.
but like, I mean, Bianco made one hell of a dish, but it was only one dish. Like, I'm
Otherwise
proud of us. Like,
we did.
we
Kinda crazy.
We knocked out a lot of shit.
Kinda
You know what
crazy.
you could do for me?
Yes.
Fix this sweetness by just mixing that together.
Got it. Got you.
Love you too,
Love you,
brother.
buddy.
So if you're gonna make that cranberry recipe, don't do all what I did. I would probably add a tablespoon of sugar tops. No, a teaspoon. Teaspoon. I added maybe half a cup.
The cranberries are sweetened, right? That's the thing.
They are sweetened. They are sweetened simply because of the dehydration. Again, this is a perfect example of using another thing. Did I have stovetop space? Yes, but sometimes I only have the aptitude to just cook one or two things tops to do other things, even though we have help. And what I like about this is exactly, I'm sounding like Ron Papellier. I can set it and forget it and do other shit.
Ira, how long do you think, do you cook Thanksgiving dinner?
We do.
You?
My lovely wife does most of the heavy lifting.
What would you say an average Thanksgiving dinner cook time from the very start of preparation to dinner on the table is, generally speaking?
I honestly think like when we're doing it, like she's making pies like a day ahead. So that's hard to calculate. But then it, like on the day, easily 5 hours. Easily.
I think that's about
Pretty
right.
much from the morning until people are showing up, you're kind of like actively thinking about things and trying to.
I think that's about right. Well, the thing that Dave and I don't have slowing us down here is just like the beverage in hand.
Damn, it's pretty good.
What'd you just make?
I made that cheese sauce.
Oh, the cheese sauce for macaroni.
Pretty good. You want to try? Should I? I'm thinking about putting Worcestershire sauce.
I like that move. I also don't think that this is tasting as sweet as it did before.
Just so you know, I'm adding this because it adds umami, but there's anchovies in this. People may not realize Worcestershire sauce has is not vegan or vegetarian, but it's just so good with cheese sauce.
As proved by a certain dish you love.
Welsh rarebit, aka the best version is really Fergus Henderson's at St. John's in the UK. And you just douse the out of it in Worcestershire sauce. That's really, really tasty. I'm happy. All right. I'm going to turn the turkey around.
Norman Rockwell, dude.
It's looking pretty good.
That's unreal.
All right. What I need is I'm gonna do it. Can you get me a brush?
Yeah, there's one. I put one right
Oh,
up in front.
God, thank you. Soy and butter.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
glazy glaze?
glazy glaze.
Love that. Okay.
I realize I'm putting boiling pasta into my mouth without cooling it down. Don't do that at home. I finally get to do something like that. It's Johnny Knoxville, jackass.
Oh, man.
One of the best advice that we have, I think, out there for making mac and cheese, the great Kevin Bloodsoe's Barbecue, makes f***ing sick mac and cheese. And he said, like, you want to salt it so you can taste something. So this is like more aggressively seasoned than even normal pasta cooking water, I think. Because mac and cheese changes so much. Whether you eat it the next day, the day of, rarely are you eating it fresh, and it changes. Sometimes colder, it's more cheesier or less salty. So I find that if I have it properly seasoned, because you taste things differently when they're hot. And when they're cold, they're like less accentuated. We should probably talk to a food scientist about that, but I do know that's true. What? Oh, whoa, that's what was cooking. The entire time, I've been wondering, what's been cooking? Wow. I'm glad we caught that on video. Chris Ying, did you just see what I did?
What'd you do?
I was wondering what the smell was.
What were you? Oh, you were just burning the cutting board entirely?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I know. You know what's weird? I've been cooking here like that forever.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. How did that happen? We cook this like here all the time.
Was that pot that you were working on in the front?
Oh,
Was lapping it out? The flame was lapping out?
It's still hot. Let me switch you out.
no.
Okay.
That is impressive.
Truly impressive.
Impressive. What are you making, Chris?
I just want to go put a little more liquid on my stuffing back there. And a little more poultry seasoning.
I'm gonna lower this. I mean, honestly, everything's done except for the turkey. It gives me the time to sort of around and try to make something dessert-wise. All right, we got 54 minutes left out of the 2 hours. We're doing really good in terms of time. I burned the cutting board. Chris Bianco left. He may come back to eat. But we have almost everything done except for dessert. I'm gonna check on the proofing for the bread, which probably is not going to be ready, but fingers crossed. And the turkey's cooking way too fast, and I don't want to touch it. So I'm just gonna hope. I just went down from 425 to 350, but we're doing really well. Anyway, what are we doing? Taking a break?
We're taking a quick break.
Quick break?
Stick around, we'll be right back.
But we're not taking a break. I'm not taking a break.
Just they're taking a break.
You want to try the mac and cheese?
We're gonna watch these ads from our sponsor, Circle K.
Yeah, well, that was so weird.
Talk.
That's good.
Oh my God.
Can you put that in the container?
Yeah.
Or do we want to like bake it off? Or do we bake it?
With breadcrumbs? All right. I don't know. I don't like breadcrumbs on macaroni and cheese. I think it's disgusting. No, I'm just kidding. It is. Gross. Looks good in there. Can I take a phone video for you? Just talking to you about what I'm seeing here. It's looking pretty sick. All American up here. What do you need?
I don't know. I'm a little concerned that we did so much work. I know.
Do we want to do mini marshmallows on sweet potatoes?
Yeah, do it up.
Just gotta wait for them to finish roasting.
Hey, Chris, welcome us back.
Hey, welcome back to Make It Happen. We're midway through our Thanksgiving journey. We gave ourselves 2 hours to make Thanksgiving dinner. We didn't know we were gonna have the unexpected guest / help of Chris Bianco. Which
I
frankly,
didn't know I was going to burn the house down, literally.
Dave didn't know he was gonna have a turkey fryer accident without a turkey fryer. But we found ourselves here, because we had that unexpected help, found ourselves with the happy problem of being basically done in 70 minutes. I'm gonna move the sweet potatoes to the hotter oven.
Okay,
I'll finish them.
take it.
Feels like a Thanksgiving miracle.
It is a
Thanksgiving miracle.
which is why we're doing extra credit. I'm cooking, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to make a filling for that graham cracker crust, and I'm open to suggestions. And I found the best way to crack eggs is is just breaking another egg. So in a professional kitchen, when you're cracking like 100 egg yolks, the last thing you want is to f it up with an eggshell or egg yolk, because you might use this for a meringue or something. The best thing to do is you're going to cook this, you're going to break it over like a sieve. Pass it through a chinois. We're not going to do that. I don't know how many eggs I just put in there. You can count, but I'm not. I think I did eight. Did you take any eggs from around here?
I took 2 out.
Oh, so I think I did 8. No, 6.
Oh, do you want Parker House rules?
No, the dough's not looking good. I'm hoping that these are not the Parker House rolls you're looking for.
Bait and switch. Bait and switch. I'm just gonna do dishes.
Oh, that's a lot of sugar. This is not what you're supposed to do, but I've done it enough. I think I put around like 2 grams of, I could measure this out. This is exactly what you're not supposed to do. 2 grams of agar. Bring that to a boil.
Give me a social media update.
I'm making something. I don't know what I'm making. God honest truth. I don't know what I'm making.
Check out the Majordomo Media YouTube channel to find out what he's making in real time.
It looks like I know what I'm doing. No idea. And I'm trying to make some kind of custard of sorts.
What's the bigger thing we're watching? What are we staying tuned for?
Well, all the things we're cooking we're trying to cook Thanksgiving dinner, like 12 courses in 2 hours. We had the help of Chris Bianco. We're pretty much done. We're just waiting for the turkey. We got to make the gravy. Well, that's easy.
I missed what you were doing for stock for the gravy. Were you just boiling those?
Oh yeah,
bones?
let's
Pressure cooker?
get the pressure cooker out and take that. I'm wondering, do you want to juice some limes?
What do you want to make?
Maybe
Key
we'll
lime
make
pie?
key lime pie? A little zest. I made key lime pie a handful of times, particularly in the past couple of years. I'm pretty sure this is not how you make it. Right?
You make like a curd, right?
Do you make a curd? Again, this is where it would be helpful to look at our phones.
Do you want me to get the bones in that pressure cooker and going first?
Yeah, no, the pressure cooker's good. We can do that real quick.
Okay.
We just need a zest. Here's the zester.
All right, where's that juicer?
The zester's here. Just zest it right in. Here, here.
Oh.
Sure wish I followed some kind of instruction and measured this out.
It's looking interesting. I'll give you juice.
Oh man, I really fucked this up.
Broke the squeezer clear in half.
A sign from the gods.
This is some real hubris right here. Some real Icarus stuff going on.
I'm just trying to hydrate the agar. One reason why this is not working out is I added way too much sugar. So I believe whatever I have in here is saturated. There's not the ability
I can't take any water.
to take any more sugar.
Is the lime just going to help or hurt the situation?
I don't know. I'm basically making a hollandaise. I'm making a sweet hollandaise sauce. Oh, this is not fun now.
Come on, this is really Thanksgiving now.
I mean, I've lost all fun.
Best laid
After
plans.
making this, do we have gelatin?
Yes.
I got it. What is that, juice?
Yeah. For me, this is like that moment where you're on a plane and it's turbulent, and then you get a view inside the cockpit, and the pilot's kind of freaking out. And you're like, whoa, what's happening?
I got to
right
tell
now?
you, I have no idea how I'm going to land this plane.
Why is the pilot freaking out?
I have no idea how I'm going to land this plane. What I wanted to do was make like a chest pie, before pie, and this is not it.
Then you got a wild hair about
This is
making
how Columbus found America. that horrible mother.
And then the best part was he's like, no, I'm in India.
That's how we got the great state of Indiana, right?
All right.
So I've done something that's never been done before, agar and gelatin. This is not gonna work.
I mean, I think cornstarch to the rescue, man.
Yes.
Cornstarch to the rescue. I'll be right back.
You know, it's been so long since I've used gelatin. It's only, I only use the sheets in restaurants. I've never used powder, ever. That is extremely sweet. Like, extremely sweet. I don't.
I'm just, hey, wishful thinking, man. Wishful thinking. Power of positive thought. I believe whatever you do will make its way into this pie shell.
Oh, this is really embarrassing. Even if it does come out, it's not going to taste good. That's what's most upsetting.
Seems like it's tart. Seems like
Not tart. That's a reaction that's so sweet.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, what am I going to do about? Some little roasters.
A guy I used to work for would make his hollandaise sauce, his bechamel, not bechamel, his béarnaise sauce without a double boiler. And anytime you make an egg emulsion sauce, it always has a double boiler or a bain-marie. But I always felt that this was a sign of somebody that really understood heat. If you can make, you know, when you don't use a double boiler. You also look like a total jackass if you f it up. But I'm also in a hurry now. And the only reason I'm cooking this, besides adding all the gelatin and agar, is I added a ton of cornstarch, which now in retrospect was a bad idea. Because now I have to thicken it up by bringing it to a boil. And I was stupid. It's like the last thing I needed to do. We have 33 minutes left. Now I feel like we're going to run out of time. And you know, there's only one person enjoying this. That's Ira. Hi, Ira. Are you happy that I derailed something that was turning out to be quite successful
Very much so.
into just a dud?
Turn it into clicks for me. Nice for us.
Ying, we're going to need that double boiler. You want to take out the bones?
Yep. Oh man, I want to eat this part so bad.
Eat it. It's the Pope's nose.
It's the little turkey butt, man. It's the best part.
I can't tell you how sad I am. I'm so sad. I was really riding a high, and then I decided to make this stupid thing.
Think about it, it's like the pie is the one thing you don't even have to make the day of.
I pray to God this sets. I guess I should add the rest. Might as well bring it to the meniscus then.
Oh yeah, don't.
Why play it safe now?
Of all times.
Of all the things, I'm playing it safe now. Well, that's smart, Dave.
There's only one possible outcome, or two possible outcomes: abject failure and crazy success. So you might as well go for the biggest success.
Here's another thing I didn't do. I should have passed that through a chinois to take the air bubbles out, but I didn't. Oh joy.
All right, so I scraped all the fond off there.
Put a celery, carrot.
Yep.
Chris is putting celery, carrot. He's gonna chop an onion. He's gonna throw some of these herbs in here. We're just gonna cover it with water. We're gonna have a stock in 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Creating space in that sink.
I really gotta say, guys, cooking, honestly, Marco Canora, chef I work for, great chef, told me one day after really bad service that the reason he was a much better cook than I was was that he had confidence and I didn't have any. And like anything else, sports or whatever job you're in, confidence, it's the ebb and flow of confidence. And you can go on a good streak of confidence. And I gotta say, starting out, Chris is here, we're laughing. I had a lot of hubris because I was like, yeah, we're gonna be done in an hour if it wasn't for the stupid turkey. Confidence very high. And I had a 35-point lead going into the second half. And right now we're down a touchdown or two.
Yeah.
And there's only embarrassment now.
But see, this is the hardest thing, right? Because you got to keep your confidence even when you're
But it's
Losing
really
your
hard right
lead.
now. And I'm telling you right now, if you know what I'm talking about, confidence is really everything. Especially in cooking, you gotta feel confident that it's gonna work out. And I'm dead honest that I don't know if it's gonna work out. Mainly because of one mistake, that stupid pie. When I knew what I should do is make a tarte tatin, which is easy enough. So stupid. I'm just brushing the soy and butter equal parts.
Just once you get that going. Come up here, I want to do a midway still photo, hero's journey, always lost moments.
Okay, I'm gonna move this up here anyway.
We need you to look defeated. And
I mean, you can't look defeated with this fucking thing in front of me. It looks sick as hell.
I feel so stupid.
both look up, hangdog, very sad. Exhausted.
This looks dope though.
I just feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. 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 All right. I guess I'll make a gravy.
You know the scene I'm thinking of right now is 40-year-old virgin when Steve Carell's riding his bike and he's like, bag of sand! What bag of sand? Is this for you?
Since I already made a bechamel out of a microwave, I'll do a gravy the traditional way. I'm legit sad.
Dude, you gotta pick yourself up. We gotta finish the game.
What's the point? We've already lost. We're gonna all be dead one day.
My God, dude. The captain is spiraling. The captain is spiraling.
When you ride the highs like I do, the lows are fucking low. I almost burned the fucking place down. So, that's about right.
All right, kitty cats.
Doing a traditional roux is equal parts butter to flour. I believe that's about right. And really all I'm doing is cooking out the raw flour, right? But the more you cook it, you lose some of the thickening power. And the reality is, they always say that. I don't know if that's true. And I don't know the science enough. I know the science of flour in a lot of ways, but I don't know the science of heat and the elasticity and the gluten structure, which is inevitably why flour makes things thick. So I don't know. Probably should look it up in on Food and Cooking or call one of the many food scientists I know. But that's what they say. A blonde roux. And I'm going to turn this off. This is ready to go. And I'm just going to add this to here, and we're good. I may make a tarte tatin regardless today. Sweet potatoes.
Almost done.
peel this while I wait. So, Chris, do we have everything ready?
Turkey working, stuffing done, mashed potatoes done, mac and cheese done, cranberry sauce done, sweet potatoes 80%, green beans done, gravy 80%.
Parker House rolls, probably not going to make it.
And whatever dessert comes, we're there. So I'll finish sweet potatoes, you finish gravy and dessert.
I would say, honestly, if you're making Thanksgiving meal with everything that you have, I don't know if I would. I'm sure I've said this before, with a lot of gusto, but I don't know if I would make pies at home. Unless you're really good at making pies and you do it all the time. I probably wouldn't, simply because you got to find the moments, right? You got to choose at least one or two things. I would say minimum one thing that you're not going to cook at home. And for me, it's almost always pies. I'm not going to spend time. I might make the Parker House rolls, but there's got to be one thing. And maybe it's the turkey for some. I know a lot of people that I know, not a lot, there's a couple friends that I know that get smoked turkeys. They don't even make a turkey. And that's totally all right. We're probably not going to make 2 hours. So this is not at steam yet. So it's gonna get there. We gotta wait on that. We got 20 minutes left. Chris Ying and I are trying to make Thanksgiving dinner in 2 hours. We're mostly successful, except for the dessert.
Which again, in fairness to Dave, again, he's beating himself up over this key lime pie, which he was not supposed to make and didn't decide to make until the last, literally past the last second.
You gotta push yourself, dude!
I mean, it's fine, but I'm just saying, can't beat yourself up. You weren't even supposed to do it.
Strive for greatness, Chris Ying.
Listen, if nothing else, I'm striving.
It's Black Mamba time. Come on. But I'm like legit f***ing pissed because I made a wrong decision. I should have just made a tarte tatin. I have puff pastry in there. To make a tarte tatin, all I would have done was cored out or fanned out the apples, put sugar on them, some cinnamon, maybe some raisins, and I don't have the raisins, and bake that till they got super golden brown, and then put a puff pastry on top. Caramel would turn out 25 minutes later, flip it over, it'd be perfect. It's actually one of the easiest, best desserts you can make. But I chose to make a key lime pie that, I gotta say, I don't think any key lime pie has ever been made this way before.
We were riding a real high. You're riding a real high. All right. I'm gonna make...
And let this rest. what I will do is pour the drippings of this turkey into my gravy.
Close enough. Bianco method, sweet potatoes. Keep going?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this 2 more minutes. I honestly don't know if this is cooked through. We'll see. The reason is it was dead frozen in the center. Dead frozen.
Yeah, like ice cubes inside.
Anything else? Stuffing. Stuffing's done. You did a beautiful job, Chris.
Just gravy and dessert.
Just releasing the pressure. I don't think we've aired it, or hopefully we never air it, but I cook basically deep fried in this pressure cooker. And upon talking to some people that are more knowledgeable about the physics of this, it's nothing you should ever do at home, ever again. In fact, this is probably the last time I use this particular pressure cooker because I think I fucked it up. And it's very important that you don't fuck up the valves on this, which I'm sure that I did.
What did they say to you? Were they like, oh my God, what were you thinking?
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Jeez.
But we risked our lives for you. Still too much steam. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful stock. like magic. I'm gonna season with some Momo savory salt. Or just salt and pepper would work. And I just wanted to show you guys how I'd make a gravy the traditional way, not in a microwave. The same principle of this, of using a roux. This is, a gravy slash sort of like a velouté, really thick velouté. Same principle that I made with mac and cheese with the cheese sauce, the Mornay. I'm just going to put some sage.
Where did I put that thing?
Delicious. Delicious. All right.
What's the thing? You put like marshmallows on top of this and then you like toast them, right? But that's the Thanksgiving tradition. Marshmallows on top and then you broil them. Okay.
I set the broiler on, chef.
That's what the people want. Thank you.
10 minutes. Before I do this, I just want to check on the proper vessel.
Oh! Failure. All right. Can we get that 3D camera going? Coming at you, the audience. Ira, nobody will ever see this.
I made a mistake. I never pressed the proofing button on the pork vessels.
That'll change things slightly.
We're still going to I'm still going to film it.
I got you. Okay. Incredible.
This is incredibly hot. Let it cool down. So hot. I would let this rest, honestly, for another hour. And I am shocked that it's cooked through.
Oh, that looks weird.
Oh, it looks nice. Good job.
Five minutes left. Turkey, carbs, mashed potatoes. I'm gonna give all this food a little refresh.
A little bit of turkey can be good. Hot.
It's gotta be so painful.
Just give a little pop of green garnish for me. Time.
Is he telling us what to do now?
Just for photos. Yeah.
Is that time?
We're done. Wow.
You're so sad about the pie. It just
I'm
sets
so
you
fucking mad.
spiral, dude.
I'm so mad.
You can't let it affect you like that.
Why not?
All about the next one.
No. Ain't about the shot you make, it's the shot you miss.
Yeah, but Mamba would never like, I didn't make a shot. I'm never
Actually,
taking
truth
a
be
shot.
told, I fucking hate Kobe, so I don't know. I know you like Kobe.
All right, let me refresh this food. That was time at 1 hour and 56 minutes. Thanksgiving dinner. Fix this food up so it looks a little nicer now.
So, what did we learn today? It's the best recipe is to have help. Second recipe, follow recipes for desserts, or don't make it at all. But we made Thanksgiving in an hour, 2 hours. I messed up the Parker House rolls.
Ooh, the mac and cheese looks so dope. Oh my God.
I will tell you though, I think the pie is going to work. If we visit in another hour or two, which we will, we'll get that filmed. But currently, I'll take it out and show you. It's beginning to set, so that's good. And I'm going to hide this with whipped cream so it looks nice. Turkey skin, I like turkey skin.
Turkey skin, delicious. Turkey meat, you know. Do the flyover.
I would say, honestly, another thing to keep in mind when preparing for Thanksgiving, something you should prepare now, is the plateware and also the pots and pans that you need. We're at the studio, so we have extraordinary amounts of pots and pans and servings, utensils, and the whole thing. I think one of the biggest issues is always underestimating what you're going to cook in and what you're going to serve in, and utensils and stuff like that. So make sure you knock that out as well. And I think, like everything else, mise en place, everything in its place, the preparation you need, it was crucial. And I definitely am. I really am mad that I f***ed up the dessert. It's probably going to come out, but it's too sweet. But I probably, for Thanksgiving, won't make dessert. But everything else came out great. I've never had tomato green beans for Thanksgiving, but Bianco's recipe is delicious. And that cream of spinach came out really nice as well. I can tell you one of the things to think about, a lot of people may buy turkey wings to make their turkey stock because in the heat of the moment before Thanksgiving served, it's hard to make gravy, etc. And you can always have that done ahead of time. Turkey wings are always delicious. I like dark meat. I'm not the biggest fan of white meat, but I'll eat it. But 2 chickens might be easier, or even fried chicken. Don't even cook turkey. But
I digress.
it might be sometimes nice to actually take the skin off the entire bird. I know that is sacrilegious, but you can still make it look beautiful, but then you can sheet out you can get a giant rectangle of turkey skin, and you would just bake that on a sill pad or sheet tray, press another sheet tray on top, and then you can have that on the side. So everybody can put some of the cracklings on top of their turkey meat. Because otherwise, I always find it hard to slice. And also, I'm eating all the skin. It's hard to slice and keep everything sort of nice and intact.
Don't you think about it, like cooking a whole turkey all at one time is borderline insane. Like you would never cook a cow, just stick a cow in the oven. You've got different parts that cook different temperatures.
This was a turkey we got from Whole Foods, pre-brined. I would not buy a pre-brined turkey. I do think just salting it a couple days ahead is the best way. Water is your enemy to the skin. It did cook through. It probably would have cooked, I would say 75 minutes if we didn't have a frozen turkey. And if we didn't spatchcock it, it'd probably take 5 hours, quite frankly, to cook through. And we cooked this thing mostly at 475. I think if I didn't have Ying, I could still do this in 2 hours, except that I'd be drenched in sweat. But I do believe you could do it too. Solo, I think with proper planning, you could do it in 3 hours if you spatchcock the turkey. But if you're cooking with your family and friends, you can definitely do it in 2 hours, no question. We didn't do anything that was labor intensive. We bought the beans cleaned, we opened up a can of tomatoes, this is frozen spinach, leftover mushrooms that he put in this. This is sausage that you're buying, the mandarin oranges are there. Almost everything is cooked or at a raw state that's not necessarily raw, like the turkey. But once you put this in the oven, you're pretty much good to go. You don't even have to make cranberry sauce. Over the years, I've gotten to enjoy cranberry sauce more. I hated it as a kid, but I like the salty sweet, the acidity. So yeah, that's it.
Made it happen.
Thanks for watching, guys. Chris is just going to stuff his face, so I'll tell you that enjoy the holidays. Yeah, it's easy, and if it's stressful, just order fried chicken.